Have you ever wondered what the Central Committee for the Republican Party of San Diego County is all about?
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them? Oh, my God. Well, listen, we're going to go through that right now.
All righty.
You're listening to the Tamale Club, bringing people together, one tasty tamale at a time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us again. I'm Dan Bickford. I'm here with my co-host, Judy Simroth. And Judy, say hi.
Hi there.
And from the back, hey, listen, Engineer Sam. No, he's not even. He gave me verbal and physical signs here that he's not speaking. Hey, anyway, welcome to the Tamale Club podcast. Hey, listen, have you ever wondered about the Central Committee? What's their makeup? What do they even do?
I had no idea until I got my name on the ballot.
And I think a lot of us was the same way. Yeah. So, the Central Committee is an elected body that runs the Republican Party of San Diego County.
Correct.
And that Republican Party of San Diego County, I'm just going to start calling it the party now. Anyway, the party is there to elect Republicans.
Elect and support. Correct.
And so that's what we're supposed to be doing when we're wearing our Central Committee hat. We're supposed to be doing things that elect Republicans. And so that's really what they're all about. And so all the 5 districts of the Republican Party of San Diego County, 5 districts. There's 9 people that are elected, and we're elected off the ballot in the primary every 4 years.
It's a long 4 years.
I know. Because you get elected, and we got elected in March.
Correct.
And so we get elected in the March primary, and then we don't actually even take office until the 1st of January.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And that's per law.
It's a long time.
That's per law. So there's a long lag time there. And while we get set up to go ahead and do our turn in running the party. And so, and one of the first things that has to happen is the newly elected party members. They get together, and we have an organizational meeting, and we elect the chair, and we elect officers.
Correct.
The chair and those officers go back, and we form the executive committee. Mm-hmm. Now, the executive committee is the 5 officers that were voted and elected by the committee, plus the caucus chairs for each one of the district caucuses, and then there's 5
committee chairs.
And so everyone that's elected to Central Committee has to perform in one of the 5 standing committees.
Correct.
So the executive committee meets twice as much as anybody else, and they meet, and all 15 of those people meet, and we go over and we do the kind of the day-to-day processes of the party, and then when we're not doing that, then we're back in our caucuses working in the caucus.
Correct.
And even though, I'm the secretary, the board secretary of the party, I still have to perform in a standing committee.
Correct.
Because it's per our bylaws.
Yes, it is.
And our bylaws rule. So
they're supposed to.
And rightfully so. And that's one of the first things that we do as
elected.
As the elected. Once the officers are elected, then we present the bylaws to the committee, and the committee votes to approve or not approve.
Yeah, exactly.
Change, amend the bylaws. So in any case, this was all done last last December, because you can do it in December or January. It has to be done by January. You can do it in December or January. We did it in December, and that all happened. So since then, we've been back and running through and getting things done, and there's a lot to be done for this year.
Exactly, especially after we spoke about the voter ID and the redistrict no on 50, that just added a whole bucket of things that we have to do.
Exactly. And so, we're getting reorganized. And, speaking for our own caucus, or not our own caucus, but our own party, we've had a lot of things. There's a lot of organization that needs to happen within the organization.
Yes.
And so we've been working hard on that. So that, not every time we get a new chair is everything.
We don't want to start new.
Don't want to start new. We want to start with existing data, existing
processes
and organizational items there. And so we want to maintain that.
And we're getting there. We are definitely getting there.
And we are. There's been an incredible amount of work that's been done. And so what I'd like everybody to do is go to the San Diego Republicans.org and go to events once you're there and find a caucus near you and go. Now,
it's free.
It's free. It is free.
And a lot of them will have free food. A lot of times they'll have beverages and snacks and a speaker, and it doesn't cost you a dime.
Now, unfortunately, by the time we actually set this event or this podcast out, it's going to be a little late. But the last on September 8th, we had a caucus meeting, and so which is tomorrow in podcast reality, but last Monday in your reality.
And plus, it was a holiday, so things got kind of messed up.
Yeah, that's true. So in any case, so the next caucus meeting will be in 2 months.
Correct. But let me also mention, on September 13th, the party is hosting candidate training.
Candidate training?
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
A candidate in a box. Candidate in a box. If you want to be a candidate, you must go to the training to get all the information that you need. And they're going to offer that on September 13th from 10 to 2. Lunch is included. So if you want to run for a position, go and listen. Go and listen to what you need to do.
Oh, where do I sign up?
Well, go online. You just said it. San Diego Republicanparty.org.
Oh my gosh. Well, gosh.
I heard it's pretty full.
Well, I need to get out there right away because I want to run for something.
There you go.
They can let me know what's open, right?
I hear they're going to try to do this at least once a year, maybe twice.
Yeah. What's Taste of Freedom?
Oh, Taste of Freedom. Well, that's coming up in October. So October 12th, we're having it at Orphelia Winery. It is going to be several different vendors, food and drinks. And it's a fundraiser for the Republican Party to help keep the lights on. It's the money, we raise money to support the party so that we can support the candidates. But everything costs money. So there's going to be an evening of music, food, and drinks, and mingle with elected officials, and meet people on the actual central committee.
And I can sign up for that on the website.
It's on the website. It's already there. Yep.
Oh man, you guys have made it easy for me.
We are working on it hard.
Great. So listen, so in the coming weeks and months, we're going to have smaller, shorter things about the Central Committee, and I'm going to let you in on the what's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
Not particularly behind closed doors, because there's some things I can't talk about.
No.
But
behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'd love to talk with you more about what's happening behind the scenes.
Am I going to get in trouble?
Maybe. Yeah. You might want to skip a couple of those episodes because I tend to reveal a little bit too much.
Yeah. Could get us in trouble.
Well,
We'll
look,
try not
you
to.
know, my mom wouldn't recognize me if I wasn't in trouble.
That's true.
So yeah, join us in the future. There, we're gonna be doing little spots about
Stay tuned.
about the Central Committee.
We got the inner goods.
Yeah. We know what's going on
We do.
inside the inside
The
scoop.
inside scoop.
Yeah, so join us then. And so, hey, listen, we're going to take a little bit of a break right now, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk a little bit about rebranding because we all know what happened with
Crackle Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Okay, but you know, there's more to it than that, and I really want to
Okay,
bring
let's
some
hear.
things
Let's
home.
hear more.
Okay.
Did we vote for this? Did we choose the fall? Bouts on fear behind the wall. Echoes rise from the past we miss. So tell me now, did we vote for this?
Hey, listen, we've got something really important coming up in November. Judy, what's it all about?
Well, I know it's the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, but we've got November 4th seems to come to mind right
something
now.
there.
There's
Yeah,
something
something
going.
there.
Oh, I know.
What?
The election.
Oh, that's right. So listen, we need you to come out from underneath your rocks. We need you to wake up. We need you to register to vote. We need you to vote in November and vote no on 50. So what our great elected in Sacramento have done is Democrats got together. They decided that they need to redistrict our congressional seats in California.
Correct.
And this is completely against our Constitution.
We already voted on this. 2008.
2008, 2010, we did it again. And basically in 2008, 2010, we said, hey, listen, we have to have a independent redistricting commission.
Correct.
And in 2021, that's what we went through.
Take
So
the politicians out.
That's right. So these are people that cannot actually to be in this redistricting commission, can't be in an office, and then you can't run for an office for 10 years.
Correct.
Our Democrats in Sacramento have decided, we're going to ignore all that. We're going to put this on the ballot, and we're going to have districting come up, and they're going to redistrict everything and remove all the Republican districts out of
They're going to take it from 9 to 4 seats.
Yeah. If you haven't already, get in touch with Reform California at reformcalifornia.com and register and help us out. Let's get out there. We'll vote and defeat this in November. Thank you. Hey, Judy, have you ever thought about rebranding yourself?
Oh, I'd love to be a blonde hair, blue eyes, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
Why not? I mean,
It's in my genetics.
people. Oh, really? I mean,
Plus, I like myself this way. It works.
but even if it works, why not just decide to do something?
Because I was
completely
always told
different?
if it works, don't fix it.
You know, I could try and rebrand. I could try and be nice. It just
Well, let's not
wouldn't
get
be
too crazy.
me.
Let's not get too crazy.
It just wouldn't be me. And so, hey, listen, everybody knows what happened with Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Okay, and here's the thing, it didn't have to happen that way.
It was a little crazy, that's for sure.
Okay, but it just goes back to there are people and things that make you successful.
Correct.
They're your customers.
They're the bread and the butter.
They're the client. And you're providing that service to them. And when you change that, you get a lot of upset people. Now, we're not talking about a minor little change in procedures, or maybe, going from a brown front of your building to a blue front, tan. Okay, not something that's not even white. I mean, you could change the color of your building and you get less backlash than what they did.
Yeah.
Okay, because they went and they completely they changed the logo, they changed the style, and everything, and they never went to their customers and said, "Hey, what do you think about this?"
People go into Crackle Barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. For certain reasons.
Yeah. I mean, myself, I have a hard time driving through Yuma without stopping by
Every
at
time.
Cracker
And
Barrel.
it's not for the food.
Yeah, it's just a really neat restaurant.
Yeah. It has a little cute store in the front.
Yeah. And so I have a real hard time passing through Yuma without doing it. And why do I know that there's one in Yuma? Because I go to one in
We
Yuma.
stop every time. We play the little peg game at the table. Were
Yeah,
they taking
so-
that out too?
Yes, they were.
Oh my God.
And so they changing the inside, they're changing the logo, and I've heard it described for everything from a Canva icon to corporate barf.
Yeah, that's about right. That is about right.
And so when you do that, you upset people, and they lost over $100 million in value.
People were mad.
Yeah. And the reason I want to talk about that today is because I was just reading here on the, when I was going through Facebook today, City of Austin, Texas, spent 7 years and $1 million to change their logo from an established logo with some history to it to some squiggly lines with the name Austin. It's just got some squiggly lines.
No meaning whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
No
But
history.
that cost them $1 million to do
Wow.
it, and so the people are upset about
Yeah,
that.
they're pissed. They're
Okay,
mad.
because they are the traditional Austin people, and they're being told, "Hey, listen, here's our new one."
So again, the common denominator here is they didn't ask the people.
Didn't ask the people. Didn't even include them in the
I
conversation.
mean, do a poll. Everybody does a poll.
Yeah. So now the city of Santee, just a few years back, they rebranded.
Oh.
Well, they didn't exactly rebrand, not on a huge scale. It still cost them, I think, $30,000 or $35,000 to do this. It wasn't a cheap thing, and they went from a traditional logo to something a little more modern, if you will. But you know what? They ended up with a good logo.
That's good.
They truly
Okay,
did.
good.
So
Money
so
well worth spent then.
there were still people that were upset about that because they
didn't like change.
they didn't like to change. But for the most part, they did pretty good. But they didn't do so hot with the rebranding of the Bluegrass Festival.
Ooh.
So, in any case, a number of years ago, we used to have what we call the Santee Bluegrass Festival,
Sounds fun.
and we had hay bales, and we had vendors out there that gave away food, they gave away beer, okay, one price, and then they also had auctions and
Fundraiser.
things. And that's what it was. It was a huge fundraiser for the Park and Recreation
Got it.
Department. And so we had that, and it was doing pretty good. And we used to make, we used to net over $50,000
Wow.
a year. And it was highly successful.
Sounds
highly,
like a community event that
It
people look
was.
forward to going to every year.
They did. And then with just before COVID, there was a vote to rebrand that. Okay, that bluegrass was too hick.
Now here comes the downfall.
There comes the downfall. So with that being too hick, and it's not like the people that were making the decision. It's not like they had another brand in mind. They just decided that
They wanted a change.
it was just too hick, and they voted to make the change, make the rebrand, but not with the name. They just said, we're going to change it, and we're just going to let the unelected bureaucrats as city staff there.
Let them make the decision.
Let them make the decision on what it's going to
bad
be.
idea.
So we ended up with a thing called Brews and Bites. So now we went from a music festival, we went to a drinking festival.
Bad combination.
So, and then we had COVID.
Yep.
So now understand, 1 year
Went
COVID,
away.
we didn't. It went away. Second year COVID, it was just a shell of what it was before.
Correct.
And wouldn't have been done at all, but we insisted that it be done. And then it started coming back, but it started coming back as the Brews and Bites.
Well, people probably didn't recognize it anymore.
And
Too much time had gone by.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, if we hadn't done the rebrand, we'd have came back as the Bluegrass Festival, and people would have understood what it was.
And they would have remembered the good times they had.
But they didn't. They didn't, and the numbers showed it. And every year the income was less.
That's too
So
bad.
we went from netting $50,000-$60,000 a year to grossing
That's not bad.
50,
Because everything costs more money now, too.
Yes, it does. And
So you have less money coming in and the cost of everything is higher. That's
And
not a
the-
good combination.
yeah, and the ticket prices had to go up.
Of course.
But they weren't getting anything more than what they were. And then the inconsistency started to show up.
That's
Also,
the big word. That's what really kills events.
It certainly does. You can't run out of food.
Nope. That's the worst thing that could ever happen.
Yeah.
People remember that for years when they run out of food.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of food and a whole bunch of beer here. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, but you
Maybe
only get
that's-
one little plate.
Yeah. So, and then they changed the month.
Oh, that's a big killer too. That's a vent killer right there.
And then they changed the length of time.
Oh boy.
And then they were going to change one more thing. There's another change that was happening there. But in any case, all these changes and everything, there's no consistency.
No, that's too bad.
So I objected to the rebranding in the first place. And every year I reminded them that
You're losing money.
you're not doing as well as you did even the last year.
Yeah, it's too bad.
And why I thought that was happening. And they've got a lot of different excuses about why it was happening. But, I think that the inconsistency compounded by the rebranding.
And all the changes that were made.
Yeah.
People, now they're going to plan something else during that time of year.
Yeah. Yeah, so you don't know when it's going to be. You don't know how much food they're going to have. You pay a high price. It's a reasonable price for what you're supposed to be getting out of it. And the people just stopped coming.
Yeah, it's too bad.
So we're not going to have that again.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it destroyed the event. So we're looking for another fundraiser for the
parks.
Park and Recreation, because that's what funded our seniors and our teen centers.
Yep, that's
We
important.
did a heck of a lot out of funding those two areas right there. Plus the other stuff we did. We brought in pickleball.
Oh my God, I love pickleball.
Okay, and that was the pickleballers themselves came up with a bunch of money for that.
Oh, yes.
They paid for half
I'm
of the
sure
improvements out there.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
And then Park and Recreation
Kicked in.
Committee kicked in the other half through the monies that we made from these
Wow.
our
Pickleball's
fundraisers.
hot. It's a hot
is.
thing. I mean, it's taken over tennis, unfortunately.
Yeah,
They're taking tennis courts out and putting pickleball courts in.
and we're doing it right here
Yeah.
in Santee.
Not surprised.
The Big Rock Park is only pickleball now.
Wow.
Wood Glen Vista can be used either way for tennis or for pickleball.
So you guys need to come up with something different.
Yeah, we
And then
need another-
stick with it.
Yep.
Don't be a crackle barrel.
Yeah, I know. Don't be a Cracker Barrel. Okay, well, listen, I appreciate everybody for coming out, and we will see you in a bit.
See you next week.
Thank you for tuning in to the Tamale Club podcast. We appreciate it. Don't forget to visit us at YouTube/Tamale Club. While you're there, go ahead and give us a like. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And you guys have a great day.